Oh my God, what the heck is this?
You embezzled from us. You're going to pay for this. My name is Walter and I'm an attorney. We already reported you to the police.
I've never worked for your company.
Trouble Busters!
My name is Tom. I own a construction company. I've been doing super well at work this year. My business is doing great.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, sir.
Oh my God, you weren't supposed to see me dancing like that. Anyways, how can I help you?
I wanted to hand this letter that we got in the mail.
Oh my God, what the heck is this? I have no idea what's going on. I got a notice of termination of employment. I went ahead and reached out to the listed company to find out what was going on, and they showed up in my office right away. Can I ask what this is? I've never been employed by another company.
You embezzled from us. You're going to pay for this. My name is Walter and I'm an attorney. We already reported you to the police.
I've been here since we got the report. Where's this guy that embezzled?
It's this guy.
What the heck? Hold on, I don't even know what's going on. Hello, Lily, I need you to bring 4 cups of tea, thanks.
Understood.
Now, let me ask you about this notice.
Tom, why are you acting like you're a stranger?
What? How do you know my name?
Don't you remember who I am? I guess you've always been quite forgetful.
Oh my God! Is that you, Uncle Jackson?
We only saw each other 3 months ago. How can you forget me?
3 months ago? What? Are you saying that I saw you recently?
Don't act like you forgot. Mr. Jackson, please calm down.
But Uncle Jackson, I've never worked for your company.
Huh? How dare you say that when you took so much funds from our company? Speaking from the conclusion, Mr. Tom, you're assigned as an external officer at Mr. Jackson's company. Don't act like you don't know this. Here's proof that you agreed to take the position at Mr. Jackson's company.
Oh my God, my handwriting is messy.
You signed this contract.
Well, I don't recall ever signing this thing.
But then this is the reality.
What? Oh my God!
I made sure I had proof. This is clearly you, Mr. Tom.
Wait, but I'm also clearly drunk.
That's not what I'm asking. I'm only asking whether the person in this photo is you or not. Who is this man?
That's me.
Who is the man who's signing the contract in this photo?
That's me.
Thank you so much. You saw me at a bar 3 months ago, remember?
I kind of remember. Something like that might have happened.
You saw me there. I paid you in advance for 3 months' worth of salary and the contract fee, which was $150,000.
What? $150,000?
That's right, and I paid you in advance.
I never got that money.
But then we even have a record that you took that money. Tom, I know you have the money.
No, I never got it.
Officer.
Yes?
Can you check Tom's pocket on his jacket?
Okay.
I saw you place a receipt inside the pocket of your jacket.
I don't remember any of this. Besides, why would you ever pay me so much money with cash?
Oh, you don't remember anything, do you?
Besides, you can't make me sign something like that when I was drunk.
What about this picture?
Oh my God, what the heck?
I told you that I have evidence to prove my point. I have the receipt because I gave you the money, and I know that you took the money from me. Maybe you lost it while you were drunk.
If I lost so much money, I'd reach out to the police.
And I'm sure that if that kind of cash is found, the police would be informed right away. So, what are you gonna do now? Are you gonna be filing a criminal lawsuit against him for embezzlement?
Criminal lawsuit?
What did you think? You took money from our company and never fulfilled your duties.
This is embezzlement for sure. Tom, if you don't want me filing a lawsuit against you, you better pay me back the $150,000. That's going to settle this dispute.
This is bad. A lawyer is here, a policeman is here, and there's a bunch of evidence. Does this mean I really have to pay him? But that's not right. $150,000 is a lot of money. This is just way too strange for me to just pay that kind of money. These guys seem a bit sketchy, too. Fine, let me reach out to my lawyer then.
Go ahead, it's not going to make a difference anyways. You're only expressing your hostility towards us.
Mr. Cobweb, please, help!
I'm not paying them this money. Trouble busters.
Hello, Mr. Cobb.
The number you have reached is currently unavailable. Please try again later.
What? Oh boy, oh boy.
I'm here, rest assured.
Why does it have to be you, Mia? I need Mr. Cobweb for a complicated case like this.
You're rude. Okay, I see what's going on.
It doesn't matter who's here, right? Mr. Walter!
Since when does this country ever legally validate a contract that's been signed by a wasted person?
What?
Why are you making your own rules? Are you insane? Please kindly stop bluffing with your incorrect knowledge, or else I'm not going to forgive you. And you don't want that. Mr. Tom is completely drunk in this photo to anyone's eyes.
Yeah, that's right. So what? It's his responsibility that he ended up drinking too much, and it's also his responsibility that he signed a contract when he was so drunk. Yeah, that's right, and we even have the contract here.
What a waste of resources. I hope you apologize to the trees that have been wasted for your nonsense.
What?
Look, just because you have the right to make a claim, it doesn't necessarily make everything and anything you do legal. In order for a legal action to be valid, a mental capacity is needed. Mr. Walter, don't you know this?
Huh? Wait, what?
Based on how our consultation values the freedom of the people, doesn't it only make sense that legal actions can only be valid when the mental capacity was at its right state?
I never forced Tom to sign anything. Look, he's willingly signing the contract.
This photo proves the fact that he's signing the contract.
Right? So?
At the same time, this photo also proves the fact that Tom had no mental capacity to make the right decision for himself to sign this contract as well. Being in such a state indicates the fact that he had no ability to make the right judgment call for himself. Therefore, Tom had no mental capacity to sign this contract, which makes this contract invalid.
This is good, Mia.
You need to act more professionally in a scene like this. Call me Miss Mia, and don't let your guard down. It's too early for that. You tend to stand around with your mouth open, which makes people assume that you're not very smart.
Okay, you can tell me all of that later. Just help me out first.
Ahem.
But then we can't possibly determine whether he was drunk or not just basing off of this photo. What? I'm obviously drunk in this photo, right? Maybe he's acting. But earlier you agreed with Mia when she was saying that I looked completely drunk in this picture. I changed my mind. Moving forward, I'd say that you were acting. If you're gonna claim that Tom was drunk, you need concrete evidence to prove that he was drunk. He's a gambling addict. There's also a possibility that he used all the $150,000 for things like Baccarat.
You are correct about the fact that Tom is a gambling addict, always late and always broke even though he owns a company, and also doesn't pay much attention to details while he tends to be too optimistic and doesn't act like a grown-up.
Hey, you're supposed to be on my side.
But Tom also never crosses the line either. If he had really taken the money from you guys, I'm sure he would have made sure he fulfilled the duties that you paid him for.
That's right, I'm a good guy. That's not what we're asking about. What we're asking is whether Tom was drunk or not when he signed the contract. Based on what Mr. Jackson had told me, the two of them were enjoying their time together without others, and they have no witness.
Tom, have you by any chance sought any medical assistance for feeling unwell or hungover the day you were drinking with Mr. Jackson?
No, I just stayed home and tried to get better.
I see. I guess we don't have any evidence that can convince a third person.
Look, this is going to be the last chance before we decide to file the lawsuit.
At this point, I'm going to have to look into the surveillance footage at the bar that they were drinking at, or find some witnesses, or... Oh, can I ask a question?
What? Are you giving up now?
It's regarding this contract. Looks like the person who started and ended Tom's signature are two different individuals. May I ask what happened?
Huh?
Mr. Jackson, I hope you weren't the one who finished this signature.
What? How dare you say that? I would never do such a thing!
Are you okay if I take this contract to graphological analysis?
Graphological analysis?
Do you have any problem with that? It's very important for us to find out whether this contract has been signed with the proper procedures. Needless to say, this contract would be invalid if Tom wasn't the person who signed this whole signature. Not to even mention that if a third person had signed this contract, that person would be charged with a crime of forgery.
How dare you! I would never do anything like that!
Don't worry, it's only going to be a matter of time for us to find out the truth. Just to let you know, if it turns out that this contract was forged, this case would also be considered an attempted fraud.
What?
You've also been acting in an intimidating manner. Tom, have you been recording this conversation?
Yup, I'm making sure I keep all evidence.
Great. Well, the handwriting analysis on the contract is going to take some time, but Mr. Walter,
What is it?
are you really a licensed attorney?
What? Are you trying to insult me?
I'm just asking because I'm wondering.
You're rude! Here, I have my business card right here.
A business card, huh? Anyone can make those.
Well, that goes the same for you.
May I see your attorney badge?
What?
A licensed attorney typically wears an attorney badge, just like this one here.
Oh, that's right.
Where's your badge?
I lost it?
Is that true?
It's true. Are you saying that I'm lying?
If you were acting as if you were a lawyer to threaten Tom, this is going to be a huge problem. Business and Professions Code provides that every lawyer is guilty of a misdemeanor who is guilty of any deceit or collusion or consents to any deceit or collusion with intent to deceive the court or any party. You can be subject to being sentenced up to 2 years of imprisonment or up to a $30,000 penalty for this. You would know this, right, Mr. Walter? You're a lawyer.
Yeah, of course I know that.
That's great. Now what's your bar number?
Huh? Bar number?
Yep, I'm asking since I've never seen an attorney who doesn't have his badge.
I told you that I lost it.
It doesn't seem like you know anything about the law, and it's making me doubt whether you're an attorney or not.
But I really am an attorney.
You've only been claiming yourself an attorney, but you haven't proven so. A police officer would have his police badge, right?
Of course.
Thank you for presenting it, officer. Now, an attorney would have the attorney badge, and a police officer would have a police badge in most cases.
I'm human too. I sometimes forget things.
That's okay. Now, what's your state bar number? What's the matter? I thought you were an attorney.
Yeah?
Huh? I can't hear you.
Yeah, that's right. I'm an attorney, but I just forgot my bar number.
What? Not only did you lose your attorney badge, but you even forgot your bar number?
That's right.
What? Not only did you lose your attorney badge, but you even forgot your bar number?
I said that's right. I'm a human.
But these are things that you can't get away by claiming yourself to be a human.
Why don't we just cut it out now? Huh?
Huh?
Tom is my nephew. I'm willing to let him go this time. Yes, that sounds like an idea. I didn't want to see an uncle and a nephew continue fighting like this. So now I'll just say that this contract never existed from the beginning, and I won't be filing a lawsuit against you.
Why are you doing this all of a sudden?
Notice of termination of employment.
The contract,
The photo.
The police.
You can't possibly just let go of this case after making such a great deal out of this.
Should I call my colleagues?
What? Why?
No need to explain to you why. The two of you are clearly the ones who committed crimes at this point.
But we're the ones who called you over.
Look, the police isn't like a waiter at a restaurant. It's not about who called over first. Whoever committed a crime will be arrested. That's all.
Oh, please, can't you just let us leave? I want to go home. I have other things to do too.
go ahead and cancel those other things. I'm not letting you guys go.
Why not? You didn't end up losing anything.
Yes, I did. Because of you guys, my schedule for today is all messed up. It's not all about the money.
Okay, fine. You don't have much time for this, right? Mr. Walter, let's go home now. Sure, we can't stay here too long.
Mr. Walter deceived himself to be a lawyer, and he's a scammer.
And Uncle, you're simply a scammer.
You guys are not getting away with this.
Oh, please, you can't do this to us.
Uncle, you tried to scam $150,000 from me by deceiving me.
But that's just an allegation, right? I never took any money from you, so just let this go.
We're going to prove that the allegation is correct first. We will be sending this contract to a graphological analysis and prove that you have forged this document.
Sounds like a plan. Would you like me to call over an analyst since I'm also going to be calling over other officers?
What? No, you can't.
Please do so, officer.
Please don't tell the cops.
I'm already here.
No, please don't do this.
It is evident that Tom's signature had been finished off by Mr. Jackson.
Oh my God!
We knew you forged this document.
I'm so sorry. I really needed money.
I don't care why you did this. Either way, it doesn't change the fact that you were trying to scam money off of me.
Why were you trying to scam $150,000 from Tom?
Were you trying to go on a vacation or something?
Maybe he needed funds to return the money he embezzled from his company.
Mr. President!
What is it, Lily?
Mr. O'Neill from the Giant Iron Company is here to see you.
What? Why is our president here?
Please, let him in.
Understood.
I beg you, please let us go.
Not happening. You are already a suspect at this point.
Jackson, how much longer are you going to make me wait? Oh my God, Mr. President!
Are you Tom, who is the nephew of Jackson? Your associate has done a lot to me. I don't understand how in the world I ended up being an external officer at your company.
Oh my God, Tom, stop it!
I don't understand how in the world I'm being accused of stealing money from your company. I need an explanation for all of this.
What's wrong with you? Why are you acting so shamelessly? Sir, this isn't what you think. Everything is about to be resolved soon. Jackson and Tom know each other, and I have a nephew whose name is Tom. He's a successful business owner. What would you say about hiring him as an external officer? I can perhaps convince him for $150,000. And that's why I handed him $150,000. Stop, sir! You need to stop talking! But when the time comes, I'm only finding out that he hasn't even attended any of the officer meetings in the last 3 months. This is embezzlement.
Hello, my name is Mia and I'm a licensed attorney. Mr. O'Neill, I regret to inform you that Jackson and Walter have been committing fraud regarding your inquiry.
Aw, snap. I was hoping you guys forgot about me at this point.
I told you that you're not getting away with this.
I knew Mr. Walter wasn't a lawyer.
Oh no, this is all over now.
I regret to tell you that the $150,000 that you handed to Mr. Jackson has been spent before ever reaching Tom.
And as he needed to figure out how to replenish those funds, he took me out to a bar to get me drunk and signed the contract and came up with a story that he handed me the cash.
But Jackson had no choice but to finish off the signature on his own because Tom ended up passing out before he ever finished signing the contract.
Oh, God. How do these guys know what exactly happened? Are they detectives or something?
In conclusion, Tom had never signed the contract to agree to become an external officer for your company. The contract ended up being invalid to begin with. We even discovered that Jackson had forged the signature, which means that he committed a crime. And because he attempted to collect money from Tom using a forged document, this also becomes a fraud. It sounds like he also used $150,000 for something other than Tom's pay for the contract. So I'd say he's also likely guilty of embezzlement.
Either way, he's guilty.
That is correct.
I understand now. I'll cooperate in every way I can. No, Mr. President, you can't do that.
Shut up! I'm going to get to the bottom of this, so you better be ready for this!
That's not right! I just happened to accidentally use those funds!
Jackson was charged with forgery, fraud, threat, and embezzlement. He ended up with both criminal and civil lawsuits being filed against him. With the criminal lawsuit, he was sentenced to 14 months of imprisonment, while he was charged a $90,000 penalty through the civil lawsuit that he had to face. Needless to say, he lost his job. After he's released from prison, he will have a criminal record, and there won't be any bright future ahead of him for sure.
If only Tom wasn't rich. If only I didn't take advantage of the fact that Tom was super drunk that night, this wouldn't be happening to me right now.
Although Walter wasn't found as guilty as Jackson, he was charged with most of the crimes that Jackson had been charged with. He was sentenced to 8 months in prison in addition to a $60,000 penalty.
Even if I'm released, I have a $60,000 debt. I don't know what to do with the rest of my life.
I'd regrettably tell him that there's nothing he could do at this point. As for me, I decided to thank Mia for helping me out. Mia, I appreciate your service.
Look at you sitting on the armchair like that. You don't look like you appreciate me at all.
I learned my lesson this time around that I should watch out for how much I drink so I won't ever let anyone take advantage of me. I'm grateful that I was able to learn this lesson without actually losing money the way I almost did. Trouble Busters!